If you're a parent struggling to get your baby to sleep, I am a sleep consultant. Let me give you a tip. The FERBER method does not work. Here is why. It gets too intense. Let's think about it. The FERBER method, you go in at like 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 7, increasing intervals. But you've probably seen that when you go in, if you don't give your baby what they want, they are going 0 to 100 real quick. So what I personally think is we need to give them more space up front. That might feel a little bit more intense to us, but it's actually less intense to them because they don't get the chance to escalate that much. So things don't get too intense. Now, of course, I don't just agree with putting your baby in the crib and letting them cry. We don't want them to have to cry long at all. So I really think it's the most important that we do a few key things before you put them in the crib, because what happens after isn't as important. The truth is that if you set them up for success, what you're doing are a few key things so they understand when they go in the crib, it's time to go to sleep. Like wake windows. If you do the same wake window for them every single day, then they realize when they go in the crib, oh, when I feel like this, when my sleep pressure's at this level, I go to sleep. Another example, sometimes people try sleep training, but they're still rocking to sleep sometimes, feeding to sleep sometimes. That causes it to be way more intense. Reason being, think about it. If you give it sometimes, then when you put them in the crib awake, they're gonna scream. They're gonna cry longer and harder because they're like, I don't understand why I get this sometimes, but not all the time. So moral of the story, I think you have to give a little bit more time up front, because if you go in after 3 minutes, it's going 0 to 100, it's gonna escalate so quickly and be way more intense and you're gonna quit. But with that being said, we don't want your baby to cry for a long time at all. So let's do a few key, really important things for your baby that get your baby sleeping faster, because those actions are more important than others. Let's get them to understand when sleep is coming so that they don't cry long at all and they actually successfully fall asleep on their own the first try without you having to go in there, which escalates it. Okay, that was a lot of info. The truth is, if you want your baby to sleep, then you first need to know why they're not sleeping. How did we get here? So I created a free training at the link below, or actuallysleeping.com/free training. It goes through the top 3 reasons that your baby isn't sleeping. Do that and book a call.